Now, over 3,000 voter registration stations are opening this hour. They'll be open till 5 this afternoon, and it's deploying brand new technology to capture and verify voter details. And additional security will also be deployed to some of the hotspots. ENCA's Lindo Kulu is in Soweto right now. Lindo, please tell us what's the situation there where you are.
Well, Justin, we do know that voter registration drives will be underway. We are understanding that political party leaders will be out and about ensuring that people are able to vote. They will be encouraging them as it is a norm. But I can tell you that during this time, many communities as well are able to find their voices and able to raise these issues of the lack of service delivery in their communities. And I can tell you that's exactly what is happening here. Before we try and speak to some of the community members, I want to move and show you that the roads here have been blockaded by some of the residents here, and this is because they're saying that no voting will be taking place this side without them actually having electricity. This community in Naledi says that they haven't had electricity for a couple of months, and this is as a result of that culmination of them trying to get the attention of the leaders. My colleague Percy is trying to show you the debris, just exactly what has been happening here. Police are around this area because this is one of the areas that is expected to have President Cyril Ramaphosa visit. We do know he's coming to a Methodist church here in Naledi, but residents are saying he will not do that without actually listening to some of their cries. Now we just want to move with Casey to try and find some of the leaders and get a sense of really what is it that they want to achieve by this protest today and what they will be doing. I'll pull one of them, one of the gentlemen we've been speaking to earlier on. So let's talk a bit. I just want to move this side so we can actually hear each other. But give us a sense of what's happening here. We are seeing that there is debris on the road. Don't worry, just give me a sense of what is happening here.
Hello. In fact, thina sikhala ngomhlakasi yabona. Sina 6 weeks, sina 2 months. Umhlakasi wethu danger yethu ayiboxanga, Eskom ya sabotage. Eskom ifika silele icima iyabaleka. Babuya basifuna ama 6,000 for ibox edition. Ibox esingalibonanga lishili. Alishanga nebox li right. Ama-box ayi-5 la eNaledi. Umuntu ewano oyenzayo usebenza ku-Eskom, umhlekazi uSabelo. Nabo uCalvin usitshele ukuthi singabiza bani president in yena ngeke asiphe umhlakasi without the 6,000 ayifunayo yena.
Lento eyenzakalayo lana is not as a result of saying that there are elections and the voter registration and that you guys are taking to the street now. It's actually something ekudala niyenza, which is a process. And I'll ask Usisi to just come and demonstrate for us some of the things you've been demonstrating us. But as she will be showing us, just give us a sense of the steps that you've taken to ensure ukuthi kube no case.
Yeah, sambile kumela wathi sile sithola ama signature sile Naledi police station sathola signature saye zola Eskom sathola signature saya nokukhansela yethu ewadi sayithola ne signature ngithi bathe senze memorandum bathi silandele umthetho sulandela umthetho sahlala ngayo bona abahleli without nothing thina sinabogogo abaphila ngama oxygen sibabuzile sathi abogogo bayafa yeah sithi sayile ukuvala itrata abani sambile yini sihleli singana gesi sisicelela ugesi nje into eningi sasibona ugesi that's all.
Vote namhlanje they are voting rather kuga register for ama voting. We do know that upresident bathi uzozala eMethodist Church le yaseNaledi, but uyini ama plan we community namhlanje njengoba siyabona kuvaliwe la. What is the plan from community?
Our community decided to close the voting stations that register until president afike la yithi azobona siphila kanjani before si register, before si voter. Sifuna president la anyithi yeza ingaphelele eMethodist kuphela sinenkinga la. Uyabona nawo niyabona nani kunjani sala ngapha kunemhlakasi ngapha kunamhlakasi. It's too long. Yabo siyamcela umaphosa naye makeze umaphosa azosolvela bona uba lapha ezola bathe singabiza nomaphosa ngeke sithola umhlakasi without 6,000 le bayifunayo bona maka imeka wathi ayazi 6,000 iyazi laba yakuphela.
All right, bro, we'll talk about it a bit later on as well, but these are some of the grievances that the community is giving us. They're saying that their plan is to close off some of the voting stations around here. One of them is a Methodist church here in Naledi, which the president, we understand, is set to visit around 12 in the afternoon. So really, some of the residents here are saying that they won't budge, even though there are police at the moment. They'll try to move very quickly, trying to actually open up here, saying that the president will be using this route. So they are trying to get the communities to open here, but communities are saying they won't open up until they actually get a chance to say some of the things they want to say to the president, and until they get their electricity back.
Lindo, I see there is police presence and I see a lot of angry people there. So those people that are there that we are seeing right now, they're not necessarily there to register to vote. They are there to protest. Am I right?
They are protesting, and their plan is to actually close off some of the voting stations. And like I said before, one of those voting stations is a Methodist church here that the president is set to come. But they are saying that they've been without electricity for 2 months. They've shown us cables that are crossing the streets, saying that those are contingency plans made for those that are actually breathing through oxygen. And they're saying that before this matter is sorted, they will not be able to open this road. So they are not going to vote, to register to vote, as they say. And they're saying those registration stations will be closed as well.
Great. And that document, just very briefly, very shortly, the document that we saw, what exactly is that?
Well, they've shown me before that document. That document has signatures from the ESCOM, has signatures from Megawatt, signatures even from the station commander as well as the local councillor, to say that they've acknowledged that there's this problem and they're committing to solve it. But the residents are saying after 2 months that hasn't been solved. That document also contains emails to David Makura's office, the premier of the province, who has acknowledged that particular email. But they're saying after all of those efforts, nothing has happened, and that is why they're doing what they're doing today.
Thank you so much, Lindo Kulu there in Soweto. Angry residents, of course, saying the president needs to listen to them before people can go and register to vote. Now,